by the facade, to peace in a pub back when your brother used to play guitar. We steal his songs and call them ours, now gone. We got in between, never closer than how you've been, and I question my own sanity. If none of it was ever real, 'cause guess whatever happens, happens. When did we stop knowing each other?
Hello guys, welcome back to another vlog. I am sitting outside of the library and I picked up 2 books, and I was thinking today, I feel like I've read a lot of fantasy books this year and I wanted something different. So I thought, why not murder? I checked out Most Likely to Murder by Lish McBride. On the back it says, "This yearbook is twisted. Best dramatic death on stage, Alexis Vargas. Most likely to choke on her own words, Zara Moxley. Life of the party, Dead in the bathroom, Paxton Embry. Netflix and killed, Kylie Mason. When the grisly forecasts start being fulfilled, can Rick and Martina find the killer before it's their turn?" Picked up this. Then I also saw the cover of this book, and it's called Thistlemarsh by Moria Corrigan. And it is just so pretty. It might be hard to see because of the reflection and the cover. But I know I just said I wanted to read things other than fantasy. So I'm going to read this one first. But I could not resist picking up this as well. It says, "In the wake of the Great War, the world is a decidedly unmagical place for Mouse Dune. She once dreamed of becoming a Fae anthropologist, but at one telegram, her world shattered. At the Battle of the Somme, her cousin's body disappeared into the mud, and her brother was left with debilitating shell shock. It was time, she knew, to put aside childish dreams. When Mouse receives news that her uncle has left her the fairy-blessed Thistlemarsh Hall, a dilapidated manor in the English countryside, she must leave her brother's side and return to her childhood home to claim her birthright. But there's a catch in her uncle's offer. If Mouse does not rehabilitate the crumbling house in 1 month's time, she will forfeit her inheritance and any hope of caring for her brother. It quickly becomes clear it's impossible to repair the manor in the allotted time until a mysterious fairy appears with a proposition. He offers to restore Thistlemarsh for a price. Mouse knows better than to trust a fairy, especially one so insufferably handsome and arrogant, but she is out of options. There are dark and magical forces at work in the house, and Mouse must confront the ghost of her past and the secrets of her heart, or lose Thistlemarsh and herself in the process." That sounds like my childhood dream, to be like swept off into the English countryside to an old manor to make bargains with Fae. So I got this as well. I was just going through the books I've read on Goodreads, and I realized I haven't read a YA murder mystery since 2020. Like, how has it been 6 years since I've read a YA murder mystery? And the last one I read is One of Us is Lying by Karen McManus. And I remember loving that book. Like, I binge read it in 2 days. And I haven't read anything since. So I'm really excited to read another YA murder mystery because I don't know why I haven't been reading them. I've been reading adult murder mysteries, but not YA murder mysteries. So maybe it's time to start that up again. 2020 was the last one? Like, what?
I wish I knew what you were thinking about. Is this thing in my head delusional till I die, babe? At least we stand a chance then, right? It's been years and it still kills me. Your dynamite, so pretty. Hold on, darling, don't let me down.
I finished reading Most Likely to Murder, and I'd give it like a 3 out of 5 stars, I'd say. I liked the idea. I liked the concept of somebody going in and altering the yearbook. But I just felt like there wasn't a big twist. Like I was really kind of hoping for like a big reveal and for it to be somebody that like I was genuinely really surprised. And I wasn't quite surprised. I didn't see it coming for who it was, but at the same time I didn't feel like there was a really big plot twist. So that's why it is a 3 out of 5. I also picked up 1,000 Perfect Lies by Monica Murphy. I had a hold at the library and it came in, so I think I'm going to go right into this one next. And this is about a girl named Billy, and randomly Billy gets contacted by her estranged father, who is a very wealthy man in England, and he tells her that her little sister is in a coma. Isla's accused of pushing her best friend off of a cliff and killing her and then jumping off herself. But because Isla's in a coma, they don't exactly know the full complete story. So Billy's estranged father asks her to go undercover at this like elite boarding school to try to figure out what exactly happened that night. I just love books that take place at like rich kid boarding schools because they're always so like dark and twisted. Like there's always a lot of crazy things going on in places like that. So I'm excited to jump right into this one. It's almost July and I'm already really excited for autumn. I know it's so early, but I was thinking the other day I should do like a Summerween reading vlog. I've seen it floating around the internet where you just essentially celebrate like Halloween and autumn in the middle of summer, which I always thought was a little extra, but I think I'm going to do it this year. I think my next video is going to be like a Summerween reading week in the life kind of video. So stay tuned for that. But I have finished reading 1,000 Perfect Lies. I think if you like a pretty prominent romance subplot, you'll like this for a mystery. Like the romance was pretty significant in my opinion for a murder mystery situation, but I'm not complaining. I liked it. I will say I think this is another 3-star read for me, but I wonder if like these murder mysteries are what's kind of pushing me to like want to celebrate fall, because I usually read those kind of books in fall. I did feel like there was a little bit of like insta love in that Billy is only at the school for like 2 weeks and she runs into Connor, and Connor is the brother of the girl that died, and Connor kind of like instantly is quite rude to her and mean, and then all of the sudden it just like switched and they were like in love, which was a little weird, but I feel like I can look past it for the fact that it's like YA, and when you have such a prominent subplot of romance in a book that's short and needs to wrap up quickly, sometimes it does feel quite fast. But other than that, I really liked it, and I'm so excited to read some more spooky books. I think I'm gonna go look for some middle grades at the library this weekend, so I will bring you guys along for that as well. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow to start my spooky vlog, but very soon.